Hi, your life right now doesn't feel really happy, right? So many things going on, worries, increase of energy prices, economical situation is getting more difficult, maybe some health issues, family problems, relationship problems, I don't know. Our life has so many aspects, so many areas. But is it still possible to be happy? Right now, maybe you're in a situation where you think, no, it's not possible. So many worries. News are always bad. And then we hear about the war, we hear about other things, catastrophes in the world, economical situations, and how can anybody be happy in this world? Well, you are right. If you focus on all these negativities in this world, of course, you cannot be happy. If you get emotionally involved in all these things, what is going on, your emotions will be drained. Yes, it will go down. And if your emotions get influenced by the outside circumstances, like the war or economical situation, prices, whatever it is, you have no chance to be happy, to live a happy life. But you want to live a happy life. I want to live a happy life, and I do live a happy life. I wish that you can do the same thing. Life and you is so much more than news, bad news, things what is going on in the world. You have the choice to choose between happiness and unhappiness. Excuse me. You can choose if you want to be happy. It just takes a decision. Well, let me give you some background of that. Why am I able to say that? As you know, and I have mentioned this several times before, I'm a person who loves to study. Yes, I get up every morning early because I love studying. What do I study? Well, basically everything about people, everything about universe, everything about God and me. So it is a very big package what I'm studying, but it is so revealing and so encouraging. Most people more or less believe that we are what we can see, just a human body, maybe with some kind of intellect and something to think about, and that we are able to think. Yes, all of this is true, but that's not all. If we were just a human body with an intellect, with some kind of intelligence, we would be exactly the same like any kind of other animal, just much worse off, because an animal is made and was made to fit into the environment, to survive in any kind of circumstances here in this world, to blend into the environment, into nature. We were made not to fit into nature. Well, this is the first statement of mine, what I believe and what I come to conclude. We are made. We are not just an object of accident, coincidence. Yes, I do not deny evolution. I do not deny the history of the world, that we are 4 or 5 billion years old in this world, or that this world is that old. No doubt about that. No doubt about that. And yet, we were made, because everything intelligent must have been created by somebody who is intelligent, right? It cannot be coincidence. Well, anyway, I don't want to get too deep into that debate. Imagine you are being made not to blend in, but you are made to choose your own life and what you want to be like. Yes, you're a human being, and you have the ability to change your life the way how you like it. If you think about your body, in our body, we have emotions. So what is controlling your emotions? You can choose what kind of emotions you have. Well, you might doubt this because you think, oh, how can you have good emotions if everything around you is so bad? Well, we have the freedom to think whatever we want. You have the freedom to think what you want. You have the freedom to choose how you want to feel. And this is something where we get more into the spiritual side of our human beings. We have this physical level with our body. We have the intellectual level where we can think. And then we have something what is inspiring to us. We get inspired. We have some inspiration, intuitions. We come to an area where we tap into spiritual power. And here it is where it becomes really very, very interesting. Because suddenly we come into a sphere where we have infinite potential. Well, even our body, thinking about brain, in neuroscience, I studied that the potential of our brain is limitless. You will never be able to go to the limits of your brain. It's not possible. And if our intelligence, our mind, our capabilities of the brain is so vast, so much beyond any kind of limit, how much more with our spiritual mind, our spiritual being? Why do I focus on this? Because I am 100% convinced that there is a key to your happiness. Certainly is to my happiness and to many people I know who have chosen to be happy. One of the books I study and one of the people I study is a guy called Napoleon Hill. He was writing this huge book of the law of success. It is mainly made for business, but Napoleon Hill, he studied 100 years ago. He was studying the 500 most influential people, most successful people, the richest people in the world. 500, maybe more. And he found out what made these people successful. And all of these people are happy people. And then he came to the conclusion that there are some certain rules what these people follow. They have certain attitudes. They have certain habits, certain way of thinking, what brings them to success. And all of this is written down in this amazing, great book. And when I was reading this book and studying these books, and when I come to the conclusions what Napoleon Hill was drawing out of all this, I discovered that all of these guidelines these people follow, they all come from spiritual books, mainly from the Bible. Isn't that interesting? And that is my experience in today's world, and maybe you have experienced the same. The more people get disconnected from spirituality, get disconnected from universe, or let's call it God, you can call it whatever you want, the more people get disconnected, the unhappier they are. The closer they come and tap into the spirituality, the closer they get connected with universe, God, infinite intelligence, however you want to name it, the happier they are. Because if you understand that you are a creation, a creative being, then you have a purpose. Because as soon as you understand and start to believe that you are made by higher creative, infinite creative power, there must be a purpose. There must be a reason why you exist. And it is so interesting to understand and find out why you exist. Have you ever thought about it? What is the purpose of your life? What has the world in which you live, the surroundings, your family, friendship, company, whatever, wherever you are, What has your word from it, from the fact that you are alive? What do you bring to the world? What is the purpose? Why do you live? And you have a purpose. You have a very definite purpose. One of the most important things in the Bible, and that is going through all the other religious books as well, is this word love. Love is so important. Why? Because love has a very, very high power. Love and desire goes very closely together. If you really love somebody, you want that person to be happy, right? You have the desire to make this person happy. If you have children, isn't it your desire that your children will have a happy life? It's my desire. I have 3 kids. I even have grandkids. It is my desire that they really have a happy life. I'm in love with my fiancée, and I have the strong desire that she has a happy life. So love is a strong drive. It's a very, very high vibration. If you're in love, you know what I'm talking about. If you are without love, it means you have less emotions and your drive and your desire is not so strong. And if you are completely without love, and even without love for yourself, you will feel depressed. You feel emptiness. You feel kind of darkness. You feel like not really good. And if love is reversed, if love becomes hatred, then you are really in bad shape. Because that is such a strong power as well, but such a strong negative power, destructive power. That's something you don't want. Certainly doesn't bring any good to you. But bringing up the love again. Love is a big drive. And you can love a person, but you also can love yourself. Actually, it is even required to love yourself because, excuse me, it is, it says, love your neighbor, the person who is with you, the person around you. Love the person like yourself. Love the person the way how you love yourself. So actually, it is a precondition that you love yourself before you can love others. And you should love yourself before you can love others. I just was sipping from this water. If I want to share this water with you, I first have to put something inside. If I don't have anything myself, how can I share it with you or with somebody else? If you understand that you are a created being, that there is a creator who wanted you, and we see, for example, in the Bible and also in other books, that you are created according to his image. So we are like God. It sounds like blasphemy. What it says in the Bible, it is like that. And if you are like God, it means you are a creator too. So what can you create to make your life more beautiful, more happy? What can you do to make other people happy? Because that's where love really becomes very powerful. If you step out and do something to make other people happy, that will give you happiness as well. For me, it is a big joy to see somebody else becoming happy, to helping, to giving a gift, to doing something what makes other people happy, gives me happiness. It all starts with a decision. Do you want that? Do you want to be happy? I so strongly encourage you that you make yourself happy. Because if you shine into the world of darkness, and we can say that the world is not very bright right now, but if you're happy, you shine like a light into the darkness. And you can help. And the purpose of your life, being a creator yourself, obviously is to create. Make the world, make your world a better place. Help people to love themselves. Help people to increase, to improve, same as you do. As soon as you are in love with yourself, with your life, no matter what happened in your life before, everything what happened brought you to the place where you are right now, and you are a wonderful being. Love yourself, love your life, and make a decision to love your life from now on even more. You will see how this will make other people shine, and that will make you shine even more. I so much wish that you are able to embrace this kind of happiness, this kind of life, same way as I do. I have been through a lot in my life. I just coming out of COVID. I had a lot of other things going on in my life, and I'm still having a lot of things going on in my life, things you don't want to wish that in your life. But that doesn't hinder me from being happy and love my life, love myself, and love you. I wish you all the best.